Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Burnout 3. And before I get started on the game here, I gotta make a special announcement here that nobody's seen coming. Given the cap I'm wearing, I'm going to officially announce that I am going to be driving for Alpine in 2023. And I absolutely do not have a contract with McLaren for 2023. Definitely not. Okay? Okay, Amar? I don't have a contract. Promise. I promise. Totally. Anyway, let's get started. They were streaming on a Sunday instead of a Saturday because yesterday I was doing stuff with a supercar. I drove a Ferrari yesterday. Alright. So last time out we did a Cookeh series, and we're into sports series. Before we do that though, I'm actually going to clean up a silver medal that I forgot to do last time. I think it was on this track? It was up here. Where is it? There it is. Here's a race that was silver that we're just going to clean up with the Dominator Coupe. So yeah, today's objective is to get the sports series done. I think it's sports, right? I even lose track. I forgot to turn on the timer, but there we go. Now we're in gameplay, so let's go. Man, that was a bad start. Immediately with the takedown. Alright, this is really not good. I know this there's no music, but the song here starts off quiet. Catch up. What's up, F8? You got me. Penguin Cowboy. Truster. There we go. There's a good jump. It takes like a full minute for it to come through. There we go. Okay. Really, that was blind. How could I have seen that? What? Bro, I just lost both my boosts. Where's the finish? This is not on P4. What was that? That was gonna be a takedown. 8 seconds? Jeez. This race does not look good. Seconds, I think we're approaching the finish line here. So unless there's huge stroke of luck and rubber banding, I'm not winning this. Some pretty good driving here. Yep. Bummer. I'm gonna do more night streams. Well, to be honest, I want to do night streams. I like night streaming, but I've been pretty busy with working on the house. So it's gonna take a while for it to happen. The house move is taking a lot longer than I anticipated because the house needs work. Once I move in though, I'll be on my own and I'll be able to do my schedule more. So that's the short answer. Because right now what I'm doing is pretty much every day, you know, I work from 9 to 5, and then after, you know, I get off from work, I work on the house. I go back to my house to do some tasks with it. You know, so that's right now we're painting floors. I had to hire a guy to do floors because after we started ripping that vinyl, we realized it would be a bit too hard to do. And yeah, it's just working on the house every day. I've been there pretty much every single day since I bought it. Which is good, but it's gonna take a lot more to move in because the house had a ton of mold. The previous owners did not take good care of the house, which is probably why I got it for a good deal. But regardless, I am going to make sure that it is safe and a good house. Well, that's close. Put it in this view so I can dodge traffic better on this side. What's my next game? Probably going to be Need for Speed. I was thinking Hot Pursuit 2 for a long time. Hot Pursuit 2 is a game I haven't done on the channel. Similar era. Great soundtrack. Action. Also a relatively short game compared to Gran Turismo, so not hundreds of hours. Just gotta make sure to not attack. Take some boost. Traffic, and we're good. That was annoying. That took 2 tries more than it needed to. But whatever. Carbon? Yeah, I barely got started into that game, but honestly, like, I wasn't feeling it when I started that playthrough. Plus, we were playing the PS2 version, which is honestly less superior than the PS3 version, and, alright. Let's get, O'Connor to run a new face-off. I think this is the last coupe race, so we'll do one more coupe and then we'll move to sports. Because this will complete the set. But yeah. I would do other games before Carbon, honestly. I did that just, you know, to hype up, hey, we finished Most Wanted, so let's move straight to Carbon. And, I just wasn't feeling it. The Mercy Lego for Hot Pursuit 2 is yeah, Hot Action Cop, both the songs from Hot Action Cop in that game are heavily censored or muted. Not muted, but I mean like neutered, that's the best way to put it. They neutered both of those songs pretty hard. Because the Spotify album versions are completely different. Although the lyrics are kind of similar, you don't get the same vibe as the album version. I don't know which version's better, because like the way the artist intended it is usually the best way, but it totally is a different song once you actually read the lyrics and listen to the album version. It's pretty funny though. I bought the house without a loan? No, I got a loan. I'm paying a mortgage. I'm not a super YouTuber, I can't afford a house with cash. yeah, I live alone, which, yes, I'm putting money into renovating the house while I'm in debt. It's not fun, but I'm just hoping it's just a one-time thing. I'm not in financial trouble yet. But it is costing me more than I anticipated. Whoa. Try to hook it. I'm gonna hook it right. Let's go. That was a read. And then we got 2 boost chains out of that. Boost. And the brightness here is crazy. Just finished. We've done it right before. Easy. I think that finishes off Coop fully. Alright. That's the Coop prototype, I believe. Which looks more like a DTM. But it's also similar to like the Coop Type 3, I think. But whatever. Alright, now let's actually begin the sports series. Here's a burning lap. Sports Type 1. Look at that. Let's go. You have the McLaren F1, McLaren F1 LM, and also McLaren F1 Need for Speed Edition is in the game, I believe. Or I think all cars had a Need for Speed Edition. It's just like Ferrari had just like a Cooper convertible version. But yes, that's right. This car is very oversteering. I don't even have to. I turn it without pressing brakes and it's drifting. Interesting handling profile. Normally it boosts under drifting, but this thing doesn't need to. Like, it's full speed, so we'll just start drifting. Actually started off slow, so I wasn't playing like it was a time trial, and I realized halfway through, like, oh yeah, I'm doing a time trial. But I didn't crash, so this will be fun. Easy. Yeah, Diablo VT was in Pursuit too. Then there's also a huge difference between the PC version and the console version. I have the PS2 version, that's what I grew up with. Alright, so here we go. Eliminator, we're starting off with a long race already. I know, it's just on the track we were just on. Try Sports Type 3. I know we have a couple more. Well, let's try the early ones in the early races. You know, let's try Type 2. They both have 6 bars. Celica thing, I think. And Hot Wheels Premium. We did do Hyperset 2010, the remaster, for Christmas a couple times late last year. It was a fun time. That game was good. I just didn't have plans to fully play through it at this time. It was a nice box to take down. Sick. Gosh, you got credit for a takedown. Not boosting because I want the next thing. Boom. Just say, how did that not count? That was bad. Sometimes the AI does that. That crashing. And then way far behind. Oh, this is an eliminator. I gotta not be loud. Am I about to be eliminated? I think I'm about to be eliminated. 3. Yep, I'm about to be eliminated. That's so funny. Oh well, let's just try it again. These races are getting a lot more sussy. I'm gonna get no takedowns there. That was a 4-car run there. Alright. Actually, turns 20 years old. Yeah, it came out in 2002, that's right. That feels so old. Crazy. Yesterday I drove Ferrari 458 at one of those extreme experiences. It wasn't through the company Extreme Experience, but I just say it like that because it was, pretty much the same thing. You go to a parking lot, there's a couple of sports cars there, and, you're driving around for a few laps and, in the parking lot. Usually the cars are janky because, it's for the public. Give you minimal safety training and all that. Tell you don't crash it, buy the insurance. Black counter should be right. Thanks. Wasn't there just much in the first sports type? That was a long lap. 5 laps. This is like Gran Turismo level of race. Listening to a bop though. Not ideal. Get on the inside. Okay. But, we're in seconds. Look at this hard rubber band. Still end up being a lap leader with that rubber band right there. That's so fun. Alright, I need my boost back though. It's gonna take me. Slowing down a bit. Say, how did that not count? That was good. Whoa, that was some air. There's probably some like huge speedrun tricks with this game that I don't know about or have some discovered yet. There's not really a speedrun scene for this game, is there? But I'm sure you can do some crazy physics stuff with that. no drift, or no boost for drifting. Or at least not much. Brings on my friend. Yeah, so all the drama, right? Cat pop wearing. I don't know if you missed the very start of the stream, but given the cat link, I'd like to announce that, yeah, I'm totally racing for Alpine next year. Like, I have a contract for 2023. You know, that's what they told me on social media. Definitely did not secretly sign a contract with McLaren. Definitely not. Real talk though, this whole week has been chaotic. Since I last streamed, right? We had the Hungarian Grand Prix, which was set to become, you know, another Ferrari lapping stock race, or that was all we talked about for 4 weeks, and it ended up only being talked about for about 12 hours because Alonso announced he was joining Aston Martin very early on Monday, which was honestly a huge shock. But that was a move I think nobody was expecting. I think the candidates for the Aston seat were like Mick Schumacher, like Nick DeVries, maybe a Nico Hulkenberg or Daniel Ricciardo, or maybe a Mercedes Jr. or somebody, but Fernando Alonso, when he's doing really good at Alpine, that is a shock. And what really sucks is, you know, in the most Alonso move possible, the only reason he left, well, there's probably more than one reason, but the only concrete reason was that they didn't give him the contract length he wanted, which it's Alonso, he loves racing. How could you not offer him a contract? Which, you know, that was a total cock-up from Alpine, because it all comes down to signing Ocon for like a 3-year extension last year. They wanted to keep Piastri in the system, but if they had Piastri sitting out of F1 for 3 years, he would have bounced somewhere else. So they tried to say, okay, Alonso, how about you take a 1+1 contract where you're only on the grid for 1 year, and then after the 1 year, you move to our endurance program. How about that? And Alonso said, fuck that, I'm moving to somewhere else that is going to give me money. So he approached Aston Martin, supposedly in the Canadian Grand Prix, but for sure after Vettel announced retirement. And in 4 short days, they managed to get him a 4-year contract, which is structured as a 1+1+1+1. So that's Alonso can make the decision on whether to extend his contract at the end of every season. And on top of that, the deal is supposedly $20 million. It is ludicrous. It is absolutely bonkers. Alonso absolutely played Alpine. It is so funny. You say the gameplay's a bit too loud? I'll turn it down just a tad. You gotta listen to the soundtrack too, it's so good. Alright, Sports Types 3, let's do this. I didn't even see what event this is. But, yeah, Alonso played that crazy. And then, you know, Alpine's like, okay, we lost Alonso, but okay, you know, that means we get to promote Oscar Piastri, you know, a year earlier than we anticipated, which, you know what, not a bad thing to happen. Oscar is a rookie. You've seen what, you know, Leclerc, George Russell, Lando Norris even. Lando got promoted to McLaren for his first season, and he did great on his first year. He had some great drives. You know, that's not a bad problem to have your junior champion who won 3 titles 3 years in a row in the junior series. They have a really good prospect. So they announced on Twitter, you know, the next day actually. They announced the next day that Piastri would be joining. See if I can get a triple. The near miss count. That was bad. So I took myself against the wall. Oh, he missed me. This looks like just a race. But yeah, so Alpine announces Oscar is going to join them on Twitter, right? About 2 hours later, which, okay, wait, let me rephrase that. In the Alpine statement, something that was very sussy about the Alpine announcement when they announced Piastri There was no quote from Oscar. Usually when teams sign a new driver, they have a quote from the driver saying, you know, oh, I'm super excited to join this up-and-coming team or whatever. Something PR, whatever. They did not have a statement from Oscar on that. They just said they promoted him, and he will drive for them in 2023. So with that being said, 2 hours later, Oscar drops a bombshell on Twitter saying without his permission, Alpine announced that they signed him to a contract for 2023, and that was not true. And that here's the two most important parts of that statement was that Oscar did not sign a contract with Alpine, and Oscar will not be driving for Alpine in 2023. It was he didn't sign with Alpine, and he will not be driving for Alpine in 2023. That was pretty much the exact words what he said. So what that meant was that either he decided he doesn't want to be an F1 driver all of a sudden, or he managed to find a contract with another team. And when you're talking about Formula 1, you don't say no to an F1 seat. How do you say no to a guaranteed F1 drive with your junior program? It's only if you have a better seat on the cards. And according to the rumor mill, Piastri had a pre-agreement. We got a second. At least I can retry it. We are getting a lot of restarts today. But the rumor is that Piastri, on his Alpine contract for this year when he was a reserve driver, he had a clause that said if Alpine does not find him a guaranteed seat by July 31st, then Piastri's a free agent. He can talk with any team to get a seat. And guess what day Alonso signed his contract with Aston Martin? August 1st. And Alonso did not tell the team he was planning to leave. Alpine found out about Alonso leaving through Twitter. So that is the real Alonso played Alpine, was that probably having awareness, which the rumor is that, you know, so Oscar Piastri's manager is Mark Webber, right? Former Red Bull driver and close friends with Alonso. The conspiracy is that Webber tipped off Alonso saying, hey, Oscar has a clause saying that he's a free agent on August 1st. And knowing that, Alonso probably asked Aston Martin, hey, can you sign me but not announce it until August 1st? And Aston was like, yeah, sure, we'll post on August 1st that you signed. Deal was done. Piastri is a free agent. Immediately signs with McLaren. And Alpine is still on the verdict that since Oscar was their driver, he's still going to be, his contract will, you know, ensure that he drives for them. So once Oscar, you know, announces his real move, it's gonna have to go to the contract, you know, regulation board thing, right? And a judge will have to decide who gets what driver. The person this really screws over is Daniel Ricciardo, because no matter what happens, it will be announced that McLaren fires Daniel Ricciardo, and either McLaren gets Piastri or they don't. But if they don't get Piastri, do they just say like, oh, sorry about that, Daniel, welcome back? If I was Daniel, I'd be pretty pissed off. And rightfully so. They did him dirty, because Ricciardo has a year left on his contract. It's not the first time the contract's been violated, but, you know, that's dirty. They're going to buy out Ricciardo out of his deal. He'll get a payday, but he's going to have to find a new seat. And if Renault ends up getting Ricciardo, does he stay with McLaren or does he try to find a different seat? You'll find out in due time what happens. Get road rage. Alright, let's try some more cars. Custom Sports, Assassin Sports, Sports DX. Let's try the Assassin. So yeah, some pretty crazy drama happening in the contract board. The silly season. Vettel kicked off one hell of a silly season. So thank you, Seb. We love chaos. It's actually overshadowed the Hungarian Grand Prix, which F8 mentions, you know, he asked, should Bernardo and the Strategist be fired? We'd be talking about that totally if there wasn't the contract drama. But, thinking back, I can't believe that Hungary was only a week ago. It feels like forever just because of all the other drama. Come on, give me a takedown. That's sad that I didn't take down a Marina. Ooh, that was... Yeah, Alonso also, when Piastri dropped his bombshell tweet saying he wasn't driving for Alpine, Alonso immediately posted on Instagram a thumbs up. So, like, he definitely knew. He was aware. It's Alonso. He loves to burn bridges with his teams. Dude, I'm like... How did that count? That's so funny. Oh! Thanks for that spawn. That was total. But yeah, that's tricky because, like, Ferrari doesn't like to fire their teammates, they like to fire their drivers. Although they have fired drivers, team staff in the past. But Ferrari's super stubborn. They don't like to admit their Italians are wrong. They'll fire people who aren't Italian. That's the best way to put it. So Burnout's got that going for him. I think the strategists absolutely should be fired. They've made mistakes, not just this year, but in previous years, pretty brutal strategy mistakes that cost them championships. I'm crashing a lot. I gotta watch this out. Come on, give me a takedown. I'm running out of time. How was that a crash? I get absolutely flipped up. Not critical damage. I need to get this medal. How many takedowns do you go? Whoa. 15. I mean, I could do it, but I can't get wrecked. I'm completely battered right here. I think I got a double right there. Nice. Don't crash it. I just need 2 more. One. Where's everybody? Okay, 17 seconds to get a takedown. What? That's such BS. I wrecked him out. And that counts as totaled? That's terrible. Ugh, this game's trolling me today. We might not actually finish sports. Yeah, Ferrari's on pace to get 3rd place because Mercedes is only 30 points behind them and Mercedes is getting podiums like crazy. I think they've actually outscored Ferrari in podiums. There's some crazy stat, like Lewis has more podiums than Charles. And I think Russell has 5 podiums. No, I think they have the same amount of podiums. Because, like, Sainz has 6, Leclerc has 5, and I think Lewis has 6, and George has 5. Yeah. But George finishes in the top 5 all the time. Lewis has had a huge improvement in form since the beginning of the season, so... And also with the new technical directive coming in Spa, right, that limits the flexi floors and the porpoising, Mercedes is expected to make a huge jump. Like, they had pole position in Hungary. They were looking good in the race, too. And in France, and in Silverstone. Mercedes is coming back. They, I think, are out of the constructors' fight. And Verstappen looks untouchable right now. But, for upsetting P2, I can totally see it happening. Sad year for Ferrari, I'd say, like, it's not less sad and more, like, typical. This is like the Like the 5th consecutive year they've choked the title challenge. A serious title challenge. Like, right, yeah, 2010 threw it away in the last race. 2012 threw it away towards the end of the season. 2017 and 18 threw it away mid-season. And then this year, maybe even count last year where they had a huge increase in form. Or not last year, 2019 where they had a huge jump in form. They had a great car that was, you know, the fastest at many tracks, but could not win. It would get pole positions, but it refused to win. How did that not count? Let's say, how could I not get any takedowns on these? I had a good start, and I just could not finish the job. 4 takedowns in a minute, and I don't have critical damage yet. Come on. How did I hit all 3 of those cars and got no takedowns? That's so crazy. I need to get 2 in 40 seconds. I'm at critical damage, and I need a takedown. There we go. Finally got it. Losing Monaco is the biggest choke? Yeah, I'd say so. Am I planning to buy Elden Ring? Not at the moment. I hear it's really good. That's not saying, like, not buying it because I don't think it's a good game. I think it's probably going to be a great game. I'm just not a Dark Souls guy. I haven't played it. There's like 5 or 6 games in the series that are there, right? You got Bloodborne, the 3 Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and now Elden Ring. There's a lot of games in that. And I have Bloodborne, but none of the other games. And never played Bloodborne. I got it free on PlayStation Plus a while ago. Let's do some crashes, because we've been streaming for like almost an hour. Done no crashes. We've barely done any races though. I've just been stuck. But yeah. Right chokes. All the time. It's like their DNA. Which, you know what? You look at their historical over 70 years, they did this all the time. It's just because of Schumacher's success, it kind of blinds the historic failures. But this is a regular occurrence, you could say. I'm trying to get the boost. But you have to like squeeze through all those cars, and like I even touch a car. That's a crash. I think this like automatic boost is screwing this up. So let's just do this. Yeah, also Elden Ring's like a 50-hour game, and I like a good long game, but maybe a bit too much. All right, so let's try this. Oh yes. Blew up the bus. Pretty good haul. My bus hit the... There we go. Easy. $1.5 million out of that. That's good. Good stuff. Good shit. Bummer because like Ferrari has, in my opinion, they have the fastest cars still. Like they have so many pole positions. Like I think they've taken 8 poles this year total, right? 7 from McLaren, 1 from Sainz. Could have gotten pole again in Hungary, but if Russell came in clutch in that race. But still, you qualified 2-3 with your rivals 10th and 11th, and you don't make that a 1-2. You make it a 4-6, with the 6 being your lead driver. I think Russell's ahead of Sainz in the championship again, and Checo's a couple points off Charles, and even the Mercedes drivers are a couple points. They're like 20 points off second place, which that's a scary close gap. You figure these Mercedes guys are going to win a race at some point. Well, I remember this in the PSP version. We are flying there. Okay. So maybe I'm thinking start the crash on the right, like hit that semi right, and then hook it left. Like start heading for the X4. Oh, that's not good. Have I played Forza Motorsport on the original Xbox? I have, but I never did a full playthrough of it. I've only played it like once or twice. Let's actually start from the left. I need to start the drift earlier. Hey, look at that, the sex bot's back. Look at that. James, you want to take care of that? It's been a while since we've had a sex bat. I didn't hit any of the multipliers and I'm too far away to do anything. So you're saying what game sucks? Yes, do I think that Test Drive in the Solar Crown will crush Forza Horizon 5? I will cut my own dick off if Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown outsells Horizon 5. That's how confident I am in saying that game's gonna flop. Say like, I didn't have crash. This is weird. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be 1,000,000. Because I hit the multiplier. And say like, Horizon 5 does not suck. Is it a bland game? That's subjective. IGN gives it a 10 out of 10. It's probably the best Forza. It's probably the most complete Forza, but I'm just tired of it. I've sunk so many hours in Horizon 3 and 4 that, like, I just played Horizon 5 and it just felt to me like more of the same. Good map. Probably really good DLC. I've just done so many hours of Forza. And, I feel like it'd be more fun if I had, like, an online crew to play online with all the time with it. But just doing the single player. Alpine Smash. You know what? That's a relevant headline for last week in F1. Sorry to get sidetracked with that, but that was funny. Alpine Smash. Oscar Piastri and Alonso be like. I just find it, I don't find it that interesting for myself. Alright, so let's go back to some racing. Do I have a crash I could do? I do have a crash I could do. Just spin the wheel. Honestly, like, I don't really care for, like, grinding out the Forza single player. Because, like, you already have access to the map, right? And you're just doing events just to do events. But you can buy and drive any car you want, kind of from the start if you have the money. Single player progression doesn't even give you money. What was that? Was that what I thought was? It was a ×4 in the air. This is a really interesting way to do it. Yeah, make it a proper force of, festival. Like, give it a purpose. Give yourself an objective. Give me a reason to play the single player. That's the best way to put it. 850. I feel like it could have been more with all those tankers around, but oh well. Yeah, the crew honestly felt like a good progression. Alright. Yeah, sex bots are just sex bots. It's just a way of life. Preying on horny people. This is custom sports. Interesting livery. Let's drive it. TDU is a cult classic. Here's the thing. If you're discussing online, if you're at the point of discussing a game online, you'll have a lot of people who like the, TDU as a cult classic. TDU is not a sim at all. It is full arcade, like, physics. I tried playing TDU on a wheel and it was not that fun. That's a game for controller. I forgot this is not road rage. Race. But, the first two TDUs, especially two, honestly, was a cult classic. Did not review well, has a lot of flaws, but has a very, loyal and, appreciative fan base. Flash Drive in general, for its entire, series, right? Not just Unlimited, but the 90s Test Drive games and the early 2000s games. They were always, seen as, the budget racer, kind of, where, you have some licensed cars, you have kind of a wonky physics engine, but you got a good soundtrack, but, it was outpaced by Need for Speed in the 90s. And then in 2000s, it was in no man's land because, again, Need for Speed was, the hottest shit on the market. Ooh, I was turning when I shouldn't have. How did I make contact with that guy and that wasn't an aftertouch? Unless he already was crashed out. But, the reason TDU 1 and 2 did so well is, number one, Need for Speed started to fall off at that time. And number two, the open world racer was starting to be explored, which was done first by Need for Speed. So, it's just TDU has always, or Test Drive the series has always been kind of just, been second to Need for Speed. Need for Speed was the class of, the arcade racer before Forza. But then, EA started to cock up their series, so that left Test Drive to, take advantage of that. But we never, you can't say the graphics suck because there's been no gameplay. It's a game that doesn't exist other than a teaser trailer, which, remember, teaser trailers are all CGI. There's no game screenshots, really. There's a couple screenshots of the map, but those could be, super highly edited and rendered. I think it's a near-miss target of these two. Burnout. We're just farming these. This car's surprisingly stable. Compared to the other sports cars. What's up, Takedown? You woke up, aren't you, in Europe? Anyway, welcome to the stream. You made it. I thought I wasn't going to make it to the stream, because, I went to a party on Friday night, right? And that was when I made the call, okay, I can't stream in the morning. And then I did the supercar thing early afternoon. Worked on the house for the rest of the night. I pretty much just woke up. I'm gonna go... The only reason I'm not at the house right now is because it's raining outside, so I can only do indoor tasks, which my floors are kind of torn up. I do gotta clean up the house to get it ready for the floor installation. But yeah, it'll be a very grindy day. This is my chance to do some gaming, actually. This is the first time I've played games this weekend. But once I move out, like, I'll have more control on my schedule. Not saying that I don't control my schedule, but you know, I live with my family, right? And we're always doing stuff. And I always hang out with them, because, you know, they're around. We chat them, go out, go shopping, whatever. I hang out with family all the time. But if I'm on my own, well, I'm on my own. I get to do my own thing. Also, winter's coming. Less stuff to do outside. Whoa, that's a lot of traffic. I'm kind of near the end of the race, so I need to make sure to not crash this. Ooh, that's a bit sussy. Where's the finish line? Let's farm some boost here. Come on. Ooh, I couldn't see for a second going uphill. That was a blind section. Alright, I think we can hit the boost now. Cause I think I see that yellow finish line way off in boost. Or is that just graphics? Oh yeah, we're clearing the lead. 2.5 minutes, easy. What's up, Broken? Oh, your game sets. Welcome back, man. Good to see you. But yeah, anyway, my original point was saying, like, okay, so Test Drive's, you know, it's cult classic, right? It's got a faithful fan base online that will tell you it's a great game. Forza Horizon, I think, is up to 25 million players. If you ask any casual gamer, online or even in real life, you ask them, hey, have you played the new Forza? Oh yeah, it's pretty good. You know, so it's there. Let's see, any of these unlock new cars? Road Rage. Gold and all race events unlock specials. Let's just do the Road Rage. I'm bored. Let's do the Sports DX. So yeah, racing, and yeah, Weakling's saying this right, racing is already kind of a niche category. And one thing Forza Horizon does perfectly is appeal to a casual, non-racing, you know, audience. So from a commercial perspective, I'd actually say Horizon 5 is probably, in terms of, you know, the game sales and how many players they have and how many people are active, it's probably the greatest racing game of all time in that regard. That doesn't tell the story at all of, you know, the impact it's going to have. Barely anyone has, you know, copied Forza. Modern Forza. Erase the score. RX. Yep. Yeah, it does kind of look like an RX-7. So like, it was like a Celica, an MRS, and an RX-7 are what the sports cars are based on. So it's really like JDMs. Yeah. Horizon's for everybody. People who don't play games at all, people who are hardcores, children, older people. You know, the only thing that has better success at that were like the Wii games in 2006. Like, I'd say Wii Sports and Minecraft are probably the two most successful projects of all time. But really better than Wii Sports, just the whole concept of the game. You know, I think we were all old enough to remember the Wii, or at least, you know, when it was around. Whether you were a little kid when it was out, or you know, whether you were around when it first came out, like myself. I got a signature takedown, look at that, nice. I think that was brand new. Alright, so I think I need to get 15 again. That's just your complete accident. Come on. You can't get a takedown on another car, even if you slam them into it. Come on. Oh, I only need 14 for gold? Nice. Nice. Okay. Ooh, I'm hitting a traffic car. I got really lucky there. Ah, bummer. We were racking up huge points. I don't think the takedown points really do much after a certain point. Burnout points. Might be like new events or new car or something. I think I'm way on pace because of how many gold medals I'm racking up. I'm getting these huge slams and nothing is hitting. Nothing's connecting. Whoa! So I went from lifting up to damage critical and then instantly to the wall. Whatever. I got gold. Don't care. Yeah, takedown denied. 2004 be like. But yeah, here's the thing. If you compare Test Drive Unlimited 2, the last time it came out, and the first Forza Horizon, you know, similar time frame, Test Drive Unlimited 2 did not sell well. And, so what was this birth trauma? Horizon and all Forzas honestly sell really well because they're like an Xbox staple. Halo and Forza, those sell. Yeah, another eliminator. Can I unlock a car from this? We haven't unlocked a car from a while. More new events. Is there anything that gives me a new car? More new events. Stalls. New events. And we're missing what? Modified sports, student sports. Keep driving the RX-7 though. I like this. Did I drive custom sports? I did. Drive it in a different color though. Yep, consumerism. Yep, I gotta go and drive for her. Possibly. Possibly. It's that guy from Need for Speed Carbon. Whoa, that was a huge frame rate drop. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Where did the frames go? PS2 lagging. Look at all these takedowns are racking up in a race. Racked up like 6 takedowns in a row. Just from driving around. I want some more takedowns. short ladders. Actually, it's the same as the Burnout. It's just the reverse version of the first eliminator we did. Yeah, if you nitpick a game, you lose its broad audience. Horizon did what it was set out to do, which was become, honestly, like the Xbox franchise. Because, you know, since its inception, Halo was always like the Xbox franchise. But honestly, like, the era of first-person shooters has been kind of dying. It's not as high popular as it was in like the early 2010s and late 2000s. Halo Infinite was, you know, received well. It got a lot of good praise, but, you know, nowadays it's all about the Battle Pass system, right? And people will still play shooters. Call of Duty still sells great out all the time, but, you know, Battle Royale's sort of dying off. I don't know what else. What games are really popular these days? Elden Ring was huge. I think it was like, it's still the most sold game this year. First person, or not, sorry, single player games, third person single player games are doing pretty well right now. Which that's been like the PlayStation exclusive, that's been the Dark Souls series, like Elden Ring. And then, yeah, I guess Fortnite's a third person. Bunch of these battle royals are third person. I don't know. First-person shooters like Valorant's doing really well. Counter-Strike's still a thing. People still play Call of Duty and Warzone. We are flying in this race. I'm only 1 second ahead. Interesting. Come on. Ooh, second crash. Get perfect weapon, I'm gonna get a little bit of extra boost. Should be a full tank. Let's spark some boost here. 12 seconds ahead. I went from like 1 second from that guy to 2 to 12. The rubber band in this game is crazy. I'm watching quad laps for 1 second ahead, mid lap. Absolutely popping out. Even when races get kind of dull, you can at least listen to a good soundtrack. I don't care about copyright here. The game's not the same without the soundtrack. Alright, so I completely wasn't reading chat because I was trying to not crash. That was actually a pretty short race. Only like 5 minutes. But yeah, Halo 3 on the Xbox 360. Everyone's talking about that. And Halo Reach. I know my generation's really nostalgic for Halo Reach. I've played it a few times. I didn't play it in its prime. I discovered Halo in like 2012. But it was a good time. It was a good time. Halo Reach multiplayer with friends was great. I don't know, it's hard to criticize Horizon for doing what they're doing. By the way, we've had some events in Asia that I've been completely ignoring. Let's do this preview laps for US Circuit Racer. Let's do it. Driving the Marcus Ericsson IndyCar, I guess. A teabag. Dude. This is a 3-minute 50-second burning lap. Oh, this is a long one. This is probably going to be really difficult. Let's see. Because I have to not crash, drive fast. This car is stable. This is big highway drive. This first minute is all highway. Overdrive gear. Somehow we're still going top speed. It's like asphalt 8-level gearing. Carson actually had like unlimited gears, so it was always accelerating. Always going through the RPMs. That was so sick. Oh man. That was bad. But we didn't crash. So, all good. Halfway through the race, let's see. I don't know how we're doing on pace. I wish we had like a percent count of like how far in the race we were. How many miles to go or something. I didn't know this track off the back of my hand. I'd like to think we're going fast. So far all this race is just avoiding traffic with a pretty easy course without traffic. Okay. Oops. Yeah, hardcore fans oh, hard, please. You know what's funny is like Gran Turismo 7 has a ton of hate online. If you go on the Gran Turismo subreddit, it's always blasted. Every single day there's posts about how the game sucks and all that. But what's funny is like if you go on generally online, there's two camps. There's the people who will, you know, reshare the videos of like everyone talking about the microtransactions from launch, right? And yeah, Gran Turismo had a terrible launch this year. Did not want to start with the microtransactions, you know, argument because then everyone's just going to dismiss the game as, oh, microtransaction garbage. Whoa, did you see the downforce on that? That was awesome. This car will not lift off. Which I guess, yeah, Formula Car has downforce, big surprise. It's cool that this game actually does that in some way. Alright, I don't know what the finish line is, but we got 20 seconds to find it. Oh no! That's not good. Thanks for the acceleration, but where is it? Okay, there it is. Oh, 5 seconds to spare on 3.5 minutes. That's like a Nürburgring level time. Consider we're driving the F1 at 200 miles an hour the whole time. They don't give you many room for error. Maybe 3 crashes at best. That we only needed 1 try. Drifting on racing slicks, but full downforce. You bought the microtransactions. RIP. I will never like buy cash microtransactions. Alright, so let's see. We got another race event. Another special event. This is just a postcard. You got a Coop Type 1. How did I not see this? Oh yeah, special event. A Coop. They've already driven. I probably missed this way long ago. But yeah, do the circuit experiences, honestly. Like, they're difficult, but they're worth it. They pay off huge. They pay off huge. Also, just a side note, I feel bad for the esports drivers because, like, they're the AI drivers. The AI is so, like, you know, polarizing in Gran Turismo. But now they have, like, real-life names tied to them. And all the esports drivers have online presence in, like, you know, social media and stuff. And in real-life events, right? And some people actually, like, give them a ton of hate online because, like, their AI crashes them out in a race or something. And that's really sad. I'm sure that's not what political digital intends, but, you know, it's modern internet, that's just what happened. Alright, so I crashed. I don't know if it's going to compromise my lap time. Let's see. I'm flying. Let's see. Just trying to use near misses to get our boost. Boom. Gotta do Nürburgring. Nürburgring's a huge payoff. It's a hard one, but it is so worth it. And also the circuit experiences make you a better driver. I didn't have that much trouble with the circuit experience. Nothing took me more than half an hour, except for that Deep Forest one with the Audi R8, because I just could not figure the handling. Who is the downfall of Gran Turismo? And creator himself, like, Kaz is in behind every game. I don't think Kaz should be fired or anything like that, because the series dies when Kaz goes with it. Gran Turismo will never recover without Kaz, in my opinion. The game is the way it is, and has the following and love it does, because of what Kaz does with his nitpicky stuff. They're all new events. Alright, got more road rage. Need more cars. Let's keep using the Sports DX, because I think it's my favorite looking car. Gran Turismo Sport, yep, had microtransactions when they initially promised they wouldn't have it. It's definitely Sony because they're trying to get, you know, they realize they're not playing the same game as Microsoft with their console strategy. Because Microsoft is relying on Game Pass heavily, and Sony can't afford to do that. They need people to buy their games and make money in those games. Xbox, you know, does Game Pass through PC, right? They don't care. They're charging someone $15 a month. They don't care if they get to play the new releases, you know, for only $15 a month. And, you know, they also realize that people don't like to sell used games because they don't retain their value. And, you know, with the streaming service craze, right, it's just more convenient to do Extreme Escape. I lost all my options. Silver medal at 15, holy crap. That's quite a target. Ooh. I got taken out in that one. I need to get some takedowns going. How to get nothing connected on that? Ugh. Lost my hood. I need more takedowns. Quick. Think I got a double there? Yep. How did that not wreck him? Damn. That's gotta be critical damage now. Yep. I need to get more takedowns. What's gold? No, I didn't even get silver. That's crazy. I mean, there's not a downfall in terms of 20 takedowns. There's not a downfall in terms of, like, you know, Forza has not had a bad game yet. Forza 5 was not received as well by the community. I think the reviewers liked it. But in my personal opinion, which this is based on nothing concrete, is 2013 Xbox, the good reviews were just people trying to cope with the pretty disappointing launch of, like, the last generation. You gotta remember, 2013, they had some pretty garbage launches. Like, the game of the time was, like, Rome something, The Order 1886, Hillzone Shadowfall, like, I don't know, not particularly memorable games. And Forza 5 was the Forza at the time, right? And the racing game everyone was playing was GT6, which is on the PS3. You know, the launch was not good in 2013. The new games started coming in 2014 and 15 especially. And yeah, Forza 5 was not well received because it had a terrible DLC model. They had a neutered car list, and then they released a lot of existing cars as DLC. Sound familiar? I need to get some more takedowns because we're not getting enough. Let's get to 20. I'm taking too much damage. Ooh, don't crash. Oh my god, I'm getting crashed so much. These cars need more weight to them. Yeah. Well, that's why people like YouTube reviewers so much, because modern reviews are all like, what's the number? And then they end up giving them 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 for literally everything. It's so skewed that when actually a bad game comes out, it'll get maybe a 5 out of 10 on IGN. Like, it's like more of like a school, you know, try not to hurt your feelings rather than telling you how it is. Yeah, I believe Forza Motorsport 5 reviews in 2013 were more trying to save face for the rather disappointing launch of the Xbox One. Why is that not a takedown? There you go. What was that spawn? Look left. At least I got something out of it. How am I getting all these hits with no takedowns? What was that? Come on! Oh, that's annoying. This card cannot take that many hits. I like Burnout Paradise's Road Rage better because you could take like SUVs and stuff to Road Rages and get a ton of takedowns. Made it more fun than driving these regular cars. Say, how is that not a traffic takedown? Okay, we're on good pace so far. You get a double? Oh no, my AI refused to go for the kill there. How did I slingshot him right into a car? That's gotta be a bus takedown, right? I hit him into the bus. Where'd the AI go? Oh, they respawn. Come on. Get in the wall. There we go. That was annoying. So there's an achievement, a target takedown, whatever. You get 40 takedowns in a road rage. Did I get triple? That didn't count? Oh, a triple is one of the takedown targets. I've been so close to getting a triple, but it's hard to coordinate because your AI drives. I know you can turn that off, but I feel like you gotta do it in an after-touch takedown. I'm just trying to get takedowns now. I won't get to 40 in 20 seconds, but you know. Need the right card, good. Nice. Is that critical? No. I'm still not critical. One more? 27. I think that's a new high score for myself on this playthrough. Yup, record. Nice. That bus be bussin'. Yeah, Forza Motorsport Apex, we don't talk about that. Or how about Forza Straight? Whatever happened to that? That was a train wreck. You know, so we're not getting unlocks anymore for burnout points or takedowns. Based off, is this finally an unlock? Yes, it is. I'm actually gonna drive the custom sports because I like how it drove. It's pretty stable. I like a stable car. So yeah, thoughts on Toyota and BMW doing subscriptions. It's not surprising to me at all. It's just bullshit. The only reason they were doing it is because people will pay for it. When you're doing these marketing stunts, it's a test in the market. You know, Toyota tested this with the T-Fob, right? With their remote start. In order to do the remote start, you have to pay a subscription. I didn't even make contact with it. That's so funny. But yeah, in order to do remote start, you need to pay a subscription. It's like $18 a month. That was a test in the market to see if people would buy it. And you know what happened? People bought it. So, from a company's perspective, if something will make money, even if, like, you know, fundamentally, right, that's predatory, but people will still pay for it, then why stop? That's the whole thought behind now seemingly every manufacturer starting to go towards subscriptions. And just everything, right? You can tie that back to, like, why Battle Royales got popular a few years ago. Why now there's a streaming service for, you know, your TV shows. Like, it used to be just Netflix and Hulu, and now it's like HBO Go, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Discovery Plus. Every single network has a streaming service now. It's oversaturated because streaming services made a ton of money, and they realized that, hey, if we get some exclusives on here, people will buy them. And you charge a fee that's not a killer. Like, $18 a month is... You gotta realize if you're, you know, a car owner, it's not a ton of money. It's money, and it hurts. But it's kind of like that have you by the balls level, like, what are you gonna do, not have it? So, in a way, I see what the manufacturers are going for when they start to offer more stuff. Like BMW is now doing their heated steering wheel and heated seats right through a subscription. Then we're like, yeah. Is it $8 a month? Okay. So yeah, it's like a fee that's like small enough where people will be like, oh, that's like a cup of coffee or something like that, you know? But that's like designed to get you. The other thing that the subscription does is it makes sure the car brings in revenue after you sell it. Like before 2020, right? You're a manufacturer, you sell a car, you sell it once to the consumer, and then, you know, you have your repair shops, right? Your certified repair dealers that will make some money repairing the cars, but, you know, that depends. And the other thing is anyone can go to an independent repair shop to have, you know, some Joe Schmo repair cars. I do that with my car. I don't take it to the dealer anymore because it's kind of a ripoff. I get a better price and better quality of customer service by going to an independent repair shop. But, I believe I'm at the end of the lap here. You got a Joe Mama, a sex box back. Need to get a takedown. Need to farm some boost here while the AI is rubber banding. Oh, that was great. Car takedown, let's go. I can't see anything though. We're just gonna boost. I believe we're approaching the finish line here. Yep. Dub. Code Joe Mama. Yep. New AI dating disrupt an industry. What even is that name? It's like they have a new name going through everything. But, you know, there's this whole, like, theory from, I believe, the World Economic Forum that's called, you will own nothing and you'll be happy. This is an NSX, by the way. Look at that back and that front. That is 100,000 times, 1,000% an NSX. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does. Oh, remember Vine? Before TikTok. Vine died and became TikTok. So now we're gonna finally start unlocking cars. Toon Sports, look at that. That's an RX-7. Alright. Ooh. That was sussy. This is just a race, right? Yeah, point-to-point race. You didn't realize the song lyrics, by the way, were Cash It on the Tragedy, why Aiden Repair. Like, dude. America moment. Gotta get some takedowns here. Farm some, Oh, I almost sniped that guy. Could have given corner road and gotten 2 or 3 takedowns. Double. Sick rides with healthy rides walking. Kid named Finger. I lost half my boost from that slam. Thoughts on the new Need for Speed game? You know, it's just a bit strange to me. Just a bit strange. is every gaming journalist and outlet says we're getting a new Need for Speed game this year. We're in August, and we've had no trailer or even a picture of the game. And you're telling me this game's gonna get revealed and released within 3 months? Like, for real? Oh, that was a great snipe. I'm not trying to sound pessimistic, but like, something's not right. Maybe I'm just too suspicious and pessimistic with all these games releases, but something's not right. How could we be 3 months out from a trailer, a release of Need for Speed? This is not some, like, you know, indie game, or it's not Project Cars 3, right? But, you know, this is pretty similar to Project Cars 3. Project Cars 3 was announced and released within like 3 months. I'm just saying. I would not be surprised if EA totally cocks us up and we get like some completely rushed or small scale. Like, do you guys not see that? What I'm thinking right now is most games, when they're revealed and released, it happens in like E3 season in like June or May or even earlier than that. Sometimes it takes a long time to come out. But, you know, Gran Turismo 7, for instance, just the bot's back. Looks like we found you a girl. Like, really, in the name? These are so, like, you know, one-dimensional. Hey, look, the GP's unlocked. Let's do another Continents Around events. Special event postcard. Oh, we're driving the Oval Racer. NASCAR. We're doing it for Dale. Look at that, B3. We're doing it for Dale. We're in the black B3. Do it for Dale. Hats off. We're doing it for Dale. No, I gotta wear the cap, though, because Dale wears the cap. Where's my sunglasses? 2 minutes. We're doing it for Dale. Engage turn left mode. Left turn. Now here's a right. A NASCAR doing the right turn. What is this sorcery? I'm surprised this car handles like ass. It like oversteers instantly and has like no turning. It like understeers and then goes into a drift. I gotta be careful with my steering. You gotta like anticipate a turn and just hope there's no traffic so I don't have to make corrections. Highway. Alright, I'm gonna do this side, just farm near misses for my base. This is so tricky with the boosting. Oh, blind section? Okay. Some more near misses to get the boost back. Okay. This is scary. Oh, that had to be a squeeze. That was a total squeeze, but we made it. Sun go burr. Sun go burr. There we go. We got an award. I won an award.
Turn the radio up and we'll sing a song to bring it back. Turn the radio up and we'll sing a song.
Bruh. Bruh. Alright. We have the Grand Prix back, but I know we haven't unlocked more cars. Let's do this last road rage and see if it gets us anywhere. We finally got tuned sports. I think I'm gonna do the road rage in that one. We don't seem to have the modified or the prototype. Remove the H. Pasta time. Got 14 takedowns. So it went from 20 takedowns on the last one to 14. Even though I think it was just Road Rage 1 versus Road Rage 2. Then I get the big rig takedown. The trailer takedown. That might be a target. Or not. I think I already got the signature takedown. Another traffic takedown. We are flying now. These are PC. Another trailer takedown. We're flying. In 1 minute, we've already gotten 12. I think that's gold already. And that was my first crash. And I don't think we can fly into that. We were on pace for 40. Not gonna lie, but just got disrupted. Oh, that would have been a takedown because that guy went to the wall. But I believe we're on the offset. Oh, that would have been a jump takedown. You see that? This game didn't have the vertical takedown thing yet. That was in revenge. Whoa, that was cool. Ooh, that would have been a good takedown. Grasshopper. Or is that cricket? Cricket, actually. Come on. Coffee. I see that now. That count? Come on. Now nobody wants to give me a takedown. Shame, this could have been good. You're flying on this road rage. Air is feeding this. Traffic's messing this up though. Let's try to get one or two more. Oh well. I love how the chat just completely died after that coffee joke. It really puts the crickets in there. Alright, more takedowns. So I bought the 918 that came out. I have not bought the new cars at all. I know that the silhouette in there. I just I played the new event. The new events are actually kind of fun. I liked that 80s and 90s race car series. That was pretty fun. That was difficult, but once you figured out how to drive it, it was pretty fun. I haven't driven the new cars yet, though. The game needs just more. These updates are, in my opinion, like kind of disappointing. They give you a couple good events, then like it's so short. Alright. New special event. Does this unlock me a car? Just a postcard? The super type one? Do it later. That's the cover card of this game, but I'll do that later. That's just crashes. Another face-off. This is probably for the, modified sports. Let's just do the Dominator sports. I was gonna drive in the Grand Prix, but let's just do it here. Yeah, the Hypercar Parade was really easy. I did it in the Huayra and the FX6K and like I think I did it in like a 4GT in the last one or something. Like it was easy, but the race car one was quite difficult. Interesting that you unlocked the Dominator before the car this is based off of, which is this modified sports. Those 190, we're getting faster. Oop. We're squeezing between that. You didn't even catch up, so I need some boost. You're a second ahead. He has not made any moves. And didn't barely any boost. It's like constantly he's right in there. But he's just not making a move. Oh, I have to make a move. Which side's he going? Oh, he shot up on the inside. It's so hard to read that. Where'd he go? I saw his arrow and then he disappeared into the sunset. Bruh. Ojo Mama. Always come with the new names. Even if I ban the user, they just come back with a new name. Oh, I was looking like, where is he? I hear him, but I didn't see him. And he's already going to take me out. That sucks. I was leading the whole race and then I crashed right towards the end. That's some stupid traffic. Grinder on the other hand, yeah, you're racking up matches like left, right, center. If you ever have bad confidence about your appearance, download Grinder and watch the matches fly. They are annoying. Sex bots are annoying, but you know, it's some guy in another country probably who's just trying to scam money off horny kids and gullible adults. But just guys, remember, Bit of like if I sit here. Why talk to a chatbot when the hubs are free? Just saying. You're gonna get some. You're gonna get scammed, blackmailed, and probably your money ripped off. And the end goal is the same, it's just going on a website. Just saying. I need to make sure that Brenton is not kicking. Boost. Takedown. Let's go. What's up, Rodrigo? Oop. Oh my god, the same spot. Alright, stupid car. Where is he? Can't waste all of this tier. There we go. I was a bit sussy, but we got it. Turn them into a convertible. Okay, the baby. Alright, so let's see. We got a new car, I believe, yep. Alright. That's an NSX. The modified sports. I believe we are done with events, so let's just go to the Grand Prix and end this. We didn't do much crashes, but this took me longer. Sports Grand Prix. What's the top speed in modified sports? 6 bars? It looks nice. What's the Dominator though? Probably 7, right? Yep. I gotta use the Dominator. Just to go get faster, because there's gonna be probably 1 or 2 Dominators as my opponents. What's up, JP? We are smashing some cars. Let's go. They're not counting as a takedown. So, I'm pretty sure there's only 2 sections of this game left. Super and Special. I'll have to check after we're done with this GP. But I'm pretty sure we can finish this game in like 3 streams by the end of the month. Be a nice short playthrough. Listening to some music, but there's no driving action here. Just no vibing, no boost. Where am I at? I'm so far ahead. Oh, that was a nuke. There we go. Now we got some people to race. Get some boost going. I can work with the time. 4 seconds ahead. Where's the pitch? I don't recognize it this way out. I have no idea where it's going to finish. Ooh, that was sus. Alright, maybe after this part? Yes. Only 1 Dominator on this. Neta G60. Yeah, remember to do the signature takedowns. I don't remember which spots there are. I have one of them on that track. I don't know which one's the other one. I'm not trying to peek. We're gonna have to farm a bunch of takedowns at the end of the game because like there's some ridiculous goal of like getting 2,000 takedowns, which you just do not get through natural gameplay. You need to do like 100 road rages to do that. 100 road rages of 20 takedowns. There are not 100 road rages in the game. There's like maybe like 20 or 30, and you do the math on that. It's not enough to the natural career. That corner is always terrible for traffic. Oh man. I love how they always just like are in a swamp. Joe Mano. I'm gonna have to do it myself. Alright. Sacrifice my car crash to get rid of the sex bot. We salute you. It's a 2-lap race. There's the other guy. What? When the back lifts up. On a car with downforce. With rear downforce. What was that? You know, flying off into the pixelated field. Oh man, I almost hit the semi there. We're still on lap 1 by the way. This is a long race, this could have been 1 lap. I think finish line's coming up on this turn. Finish line's probably on this stretch right here. Yep. Same spot as the last race actually. A whole song on pretty much 1 lap. It's fine, more punk rock. This is more of an emo song actually. Airtime. Can I get boost for that? Heavy here. The song is very 2004. Bustling change. Hit the gas. It's actually only 5 minutes. Yeah, 6-point lead. I think we've already won the GP. Yeah, there's someone in their mom's basement definitely running bots. I don't even think it's a basement. It's more of like a box. I don't know. I shouldn't generalize that. It might be some Reddit virgin. It's definitely someone who has no standards and has no actual reach. They probably only get like stupid little kids or like really stupid gullible, probably older adults that don't know better. Even though they've been on the search for that many years. I know this will last in Snappy like 5 hours long. I will say, doing 5-minute races versus like 20, 30, 40-minute races, much better. And a GP championship is 3 races instead of like 10 in Gran Turismo. Although I will say, GT7 needed a 10-race championship. I am shocked that they have a full Gran Turismo and they don't do long championships at all. Even like GT5 did not have any races in the championship. I think the most was like... Actually, no, I think the GT World Championship had 10 races. Either 5 or 10. I don't remember. Ooh, I'm turning left when I shouldn't be. I think the Formula GT had 7 races. Got double there. I protected him from the takedown. I'm racing this guy for second, even though they're trying to probably catch up to the guy first. But I got in the laps. I got time. Or I can crash like that. Ooh, nice. Snipe. The snipe. Let's get my boost back. Oh no. That's not good enough. Escaped, but let's see, I need to find second and first again. I'm probably way far behind. Even though I could take the L in this race, actually, that'd be huge lead. Only 4 seconds behind. Oh, I didn't even get the knockdown. 10 seconds behind, holy crap. That must be the gap to the next person. So let's see. I got a whole lap to work with to catch up. Oh, crashed again. That was the lap I just crossed. I need to get some takedowns. How did that not count? He crashed. Whatever. I need to take down here. What? Crashed him out, but somehow that killed me. Unless there's some mega rubber band in the first place, I'm not winning this. Constantly fighting with second and third. And I keep crashing. Lost all my boost. That was a big trip. Ooh, that would have been steering wall fire. Yeah, 16 seconds behind. Holy crap. He's not slowing down. Need more boost. I can't crash constantly. 15 seconds, we're slowly catching. We could be such an easy time on the last race. This time we just got caught out from the rubber banding and all that crashing. I need boost. 10 seconds, we're catching up. Slowly but surely. Don't hit the bus. I think if we don't crash, we could win this maybe. Oh, 12. Yeah, not come down. Like I needed to. What was that? I was just hitting a big move in the last second. It should give you the no boost at all, maybe. That'd be an interesting gimmick. Yeah, we're not winning this. 15 seconds, we'll take the L. But we don't need to win it because it's a GP. Ooh. We crashed like 8 times on that race. But yeah, gold medal. Not that bad. Yeah, 90% of YouTube, and honestly I feel like the comments like have dropped off hard. I feel like the comments are fake too, because people just restate other people's comments in the video. I don't know if that's just younger people or I'm missing something. So here's the Super Series, by the way. Unlocked it. Some cooler cars. Nice stuff. Cars, let's go. Super Idol. Super Max. Here's Super Type 1, which is the cover car of this game, pretty much. It's another Super. Type 2. It is Type 2. Interesting. Yeah, that was an F355. I thought that was more of a... I don't know. This looks like the Maserati MC12 and an F50. This looks like an MC12 F50. That one looks nice. Career GT maybe. New events, new events, new events. Alright. Let's go to my garage and see. We are at 48% completion. We have 51 out of 67 colors. So let's see. How many series do we have left? Here's Sports, here's Super, Special. Oh my god, yeah, we have 2 series left. I don't know if this is an F355 more than like a 360 actually. I'd say this is a mix between a 360 and maybe like a Diablo or something. This looks like a Porsche Carrera GT Boxster thing. And then yeah, this I believe is a... Oh, I don't know. Then we also have the Custom Super, Assassin Super, and the Super DX, which this is a McLaren F1. I'm sure it is. And we have this Dominator Super, which looks like a prototype. We have special and then heavyweights. We haven't done many crashes today. We also have to do more signature takedowns, more special ones. Okay, so there's still a lot to do in this game. We're halfway through. But yeah. Pause the timer. And that will be it for today. We'll pick up on the Super Series next time. And we're getting close to the end of the game, I must say. But maybe we should focus on crashes or something next time. I don't know. But yeah, that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully F1 stays chaotic. But, you know, enjoy your weekend, the rest of your weekend. A lot of you are going back to school soon, probably, right? Which is weird, because I'm not in school anymore. It's so weird. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.